So welcome, everybody. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Job Lazarus Okello. He is an inspirational speaker of renowned personality. He's well known globally for his participation in this kind of discussion forums. He's well versed in a lot of the issues I've just mentioned. If you can give us a brief introduction, minute introduction, and just take us through some of the key points that you want us to bear in mind as we go through today. Welcome, Mr. Lazarus.
Thank you very much, James. I welcome everyone to this wonderful webinar. And I believe at the end, everybody will be different. This is one of the webinars you will live to remember in your life. I must caution you that whatever you will learn from this webinar will do you no good if you don't apply it. So many people attend so many conferences, webinars, but they don't apply what they learn from those events. In the end, their lives remain the same. May this not happen to you. My name is Job Lazarus Okello. I am a master's student at Egypt, Japan University of Science and Technology in Alexandria. I am a researcher, a speaker, author, and a Pan-Africanist. I am also the principal guest on the show Let's Build Africa of Piana TV of Ghana. I welcome you all to this wonderful webinar, and I believe we shall have a good time. Thank you very much.
I think immediately the takeaway from Mr. Lazarus there is about not just learning something today, but in application. Theory alone is good. It's good to always have knowledge, but the application is key. I think as our first speaker is also Mr. Lazarus, I want you to now take 5 minutes or so and take us through the discussion that you want us to take on board before we then go on to introduce our first facilitator to do our first presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Once again, I welcome everybody to this wonderful session. I want to begin with a question. What do you really want in your life? What are you looking for? What do you wake up every day and go after? What are the things that you really want to achieve? Ever since the beginning of the world, there's never been anyone who planned to fail. Everybody wants to succeed in life, but not everyone pays the price to succeed. That's why not everyone makes it in life, in any endeavor. Today, I want you to examine your life critically and analytically. The great Greek philosopher Socrates once taught that the unexamined life is not worth living. I want you to reflect on your life. What do you want in your life? In your career, in your education, in your marriage, in your relationships, in every aspect of life. What do you want? If you do not know what you want, then you will be exploited. And how can you get what you do not know? We live in a world in which so many people don't understand what they want. So they are living their lives aimlessly. That's why many people are frustrated, because they don't understand what they are after. The great speaker, Rob Liano, once wrote that if you don't know what you want, you will never find it. If you don't know what you deserve, you will always settle for less. You will wander aimlessly, uncomfortably, numbed in your comfort zone, wondering how life has ended up here. The second thing I want you to focus on is, where are you in life right now? Not many people understand the position they occupy in life. Not many people know where they are in life, so they don't even know what to do where they are. Where are you going with your life? What is your vision? Not many people have a clear picture of where they're going with their lives. And if you don't have a vision for your life, then your life is like a football match being played on a pitch that has no goal post. No player can ever score on a pitch that has no goal post. In the same way, without a vision for your life, you cannot live a life of purpose. What is your altitude? At what height are you living? It is widely said that your attitude determines your altitude. Now, not many people understand the altitude they're operating from. If you want to know where you are in life, you've got to check the people around you, the people in your innermost cycle. Those are the people you are flying at the same level with. You're at the same altitude with those people. Now, if you want to change your altitude, then you have to check the kind of people in your innermost cycle. The most important question I want you to answer is this: what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you exist? Why do you wake up every morning and go after something? The most important question ever asked in life is why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you want what you want? If you don't understand the why, then you will settle for what you're not supposed to do. In life, everyone is looking for solutions to their problems. Everyone. I've never met anyone who is not after solutions to their problems. That means if you can provide solutions to the problems, then you can thrive in any setting. Now the question is, what solutions are you providing to what problems? Because if you don't provide any solution to any problem, then you're not relevant to humanity. Your relevance to humanity depends on the solutions you provide to the problems people face. You provide solutions in two ways: through products or services. And that's how people make money in this world. If you can create products and services that can solve problems, you will always make money and survive in any setting. Because everyone is after solutions to their problems. This is something not many people understand. Now, when you understand that everybody wants to get solutions to their problems, then you have to identify problems that you can solve with your potential, with your ability, with your gifts and talents. The question is, what problems are you solving? How relevant are you to humanity?
That's very good.
For you to be able to make great contributions to humanity, you must have proper knowledge. It is wise to seek knowledge from the day you're born to the day you die. Everyone in life.
I apologize, Lazarus, if you can bring that to a wrap.
And your importance to humanity depends on how much value you add to humanity. Therefore, it is important to provide tangible solutions to the problems people are facing in life. I want to conclude with a statement made by one of the wisest men who ever lived. King Solomon wrote that whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10 in the Bible. Finally, Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote that if a man can write a better book or preach a better sermon or make a better mousetrap than his neighbors, though he builds his house in the woods, the world will make a beaten path to his door. How good are you in what you do? No one will ignore you as long as you are good at what you do. How do you do what you do? Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Before you run away and before I let you go, Mr. Lazarus, I wanted to make this, as you said earlier on today, when we just started, it's not just about what we learn and take away. The takeaway will come and we will all be able to write some stuff down, take it home with us. Share with us, in your own personal experiences, what has been your drive? What is your why? Why are you who you are and what you're doing at the moment?
Well, one of the most important things I do with my life every day is transforming lives with my life. So when I get an opportunity to help someone become better, It moves me, and I seize the opportunity. So I live to touch lives with my life. Just like the great Mother Teresa once said, a life not lived for others is not a life well lived. Every morning I wake up and look for opportunity to touch lives with my life. I don't turn down any opportunity to help someone in any way, because that's where my relevance is to humanity. So I live to transform lives with my life. That's my why.
Fantastic. I think if we were not inspired, I'm excited already by just the simple question, why? Why? As we go through this entire session, keep asking yourself your why. Not just your why. Why are you here in this session? Why have you joined this session? What are we doing here? Why are we holding this event at all?